Hey guys, what's up? This is Josh. This is my weekly update. Last week I did an update and I wasn't able to upload the video until today, which I'll do after this because I was in Colorado for a week. And just when I was gone for a week, things changed just immensely. I mean, this basil plant has been pretty big for a while, but it's just the leaves are getting nice and big, so I'm really happy about that. And then I came back, my lettuce had grown up really tall. I need to cut this up here before it goes to seed. And then I might just cut this up and pull these and plant some more lettuce because I've gotten so many heads of lettuce off those, it's not even funny. Then another thing I wanted to show you guys is that I've got some flowers budding here on my squash plant. So I'm pretty excited about that. Once they actually go out in full bloom, then I can do the whole, pollinating and such. So my squash plant's doing really well. My strawberry plant here is still looking pretty pathetic, to be perfectly honest with you. It's not liking hydroponics. We've got another strawberry plant out in a window unit, and it's not liking that either. So I don't know whether or not there's a trend. Here's another one of my huge flowers on my squash plants. I mean, this thing's monstrous. I think that right whenever it opens, I have to go and take like a Q-tip and pollinate both that flower with this flower, and back and forth and such. So that way I can get some squash. So it's pretty cool. I'm really happy with the way that the squash is turning out. And Alicia, my girlfriend, she loves squash, so I've got to grow plenty of it. Alright, now back here is my green bean plants. They're looking kind of pathetic. I mean, this one here is doing pretty well. The newer leaves are doing well. It's just there are a lot of it just doesn't look like it's getting enough light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop down another shop light from up here, right next to it, right behind it here, and I have that with two T12 bulbs that aren't aquarium and plant bulbs. These two in here are aquarium plant bulbs that are 2700K. They're meant for plants. I'm going to drop in ones that are a lot stronger in lumens and in light intensity, just so that maybe I'll get them to have a lot, nice greener plant. So I'll try that and see whether or not that works. Now I have my two high pressure sodium lights here on my tomato plants, and these suckers are just monstrous now. They grew so much while I was gone. I had a time off here because they kept trying to move over to the other light over there, and it was just ridiculous how much they were moving around. You can't see them just yet, but maybe you'll be able to see them. See those? They're little buds. Those are going to be flowers here pretty soon. I'm only seeing them on one plant so far, which is strange. I've been pulling off a lot of the suckers and stuff, try and get it so that they'll want to produce flowers, but I mean, I shouldn't say they're slow because these plants are still pretty young. Back there I still have some smaller ones that still have to get taller, but I pulled them from the Aquaponics system and they have taken off pretty well. So tomatoes are doing well, luckily. So hopefully I'll have plenty of tomatoes growing on here within the next couple of weeks and I can show you those. So now off to the aquaponics setup. Alright. Well, I pulled some of the radishes because they were going to seed. By the time I got back, it was too late. I couldn't do anything about it. They had gone to seed. So I had to pull some of them, which isn't a big deal. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not the biggest radish eater. They're just good to absorb a lot of the nutrient to get the system kind of started. And now if you can see here, I got a squash plant down there that's got a flower on it. And a bunch of flowers that are coming in on this one too. So there's another squash plant with some buds looking like they're going to show up soon. The broccoli, I'm not sure. I'm keeping the broccoli in there to absorb a lot of the nutrient right now, and I'm not really too happy about my tomato plants. They're still tiny. And they're discolored. They're yellowish. Yellowish leaves. They're very weak looking. I'm thinking maybe I don't have enough fish in here producing enough ammonia. You know, there's too many plants. And I mean, I started with 12 fish. Now I only have one goldfish and maybe 3 or 4 cichlids, African cichlids. I'm going to take a couple of the cichlids out because they're bullying the other fish and put them in this big fish tank here. This is my 75-gallon tank that I just put in yesterday or the day before, and I filled it with water. And it's been running with air bubbles. I think I'm going to put a filter on it so that I can kind of, you know, keep it clean for a while until my until my rock bed is all up and running. So it's still drying from the concrete, the cement. So the contact cement, that's what it is, not concrete. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put the grow table on top of here, maybe today or tomorrow, and get it all set up and ready to go for the rock. Today I'm gonna get some more rock and clean it really well, so that it doesn't turn this water all nice and muddy. But so far, so good. I think I've got a lot of vegetation in here, and that's why it's not getting enough nutrient, because I don't have enough fish in here creating waste. So maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll go buy some more fish and toss them in here just for the heck of it. So yeah, alright, well, thanks guys, and I hope to get some more updates here pretty soon. I can show you, I've got another window unit that I put up here. It's not really too crazy. I've got 2 or 3 squash plants up there, and then a couple Buchalokia plants that are doing pretty well. So I moved them from the outdoor unit here, not outdoor unit, the windowsill unit, because they were getting a little big for it. These plants that sit in this system, they're really close together. So, and once they get too big, they're going to start starving light from each other. And here's watermelon. I think these might be the microtoms. Not sure yet. But they just came up recently. I'm pretty excited if they are microtoms, because I've got, I guess, 4 of them. So I'm hoping I'm going to get more coming up here pretty soon. I have them germinating, they're just not coming up yet. I got a couple of Buchalokia peppers that I'm hoping will come up here pretty soon as well. I got lettuce back here that I'd started, and then another tomato plant, some other tomato plants that I started from seed. And then here's one of my squash plants. There's a pepper plant and basil. The basil is kind of slow. I don't know why. It's slow in this system compared to the dirt. The basil in the dirt is this size or a little bit taller. I'd expected this to be, you know, flying. But maybe it's not the right nutrient solution. Maybe it's, you know, doesn't have enough nutrient. I don't know. But, oh well. I have my grow bed out here. I cut the hole in it, and I use contact cement to kind of fill it up some. I use some silicon 1 because it's 100% silicon, and the silicon 1 isn't for kitchen and bath. It's kind of for outdoor use, so it doesn't have that antibacterial stuff in there. You're not supposed to use the silicon 2 kitchen and bath because it will have bacteria in it, and it will kill your beneficial bacteria. So it's best to use the clear silicon 1. So that's what I use to kind of, I put that in that bowl there around where all the seams were to make it a little bit more watertight and waterproof. So hopefully that helps. And then I'm going to be putting this in here hopefully today. Maybe filling it with rock sometime this week. So, yep. Alright, well that's all guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next week. Bye.